Hi knitters, it's Maggie back from Knitting in the Park, and in this video I'm going to show you how I create this beautiful knit below repeat. It's a 5 times knit below that's used in my latest pattern, the Emily hat. So you're going to work to the live stitch in the pattern where it calls for the knit belows, and using your right hand needle I find it's helpful just to start on the round right below the live stitch and count down 5 rounds. So you'll insert your needle into the stitch that is 5 rounds below your current stitch, pull that yarn through, grab it and pull it through, leaving it nice and loose on your needle. You're just going to continue this knit below kind of technique or pattern in each of the stitches as you get closer to the tip of the needle. So you work 5 rounds below, then 4 rounds below, 3 rounds below, as you can see here, 2 rounds below, finally 1 round below, and then lastly you'll knit the live stitch that's on the needle. I'll show you again here. Insert the needle, grab the yarn, pull it through, keeping it nice and loose. You're going to work these stitches again at a later point. So we've got 5 here, 5 rounds of knit below. We'll knit that live stitch, and then here's the fun part, the reveal. Murphy's really excited too about this. So you're going to pick up each of these stitches that you worked as a knit below, one at a time, starting from the bottom and working your way up to the top. And you're just going to grab them with your left hand needle and lift them up and over. So there's 5 stitches that you're going to individually grab, lift up and over. Now you're left with that live stitch, and you can continue working your pattern, which in this case is a repeat of 3 purls. So this technique is worked towards the end of your cable repeat because you need to build those 5 rounds that you're going to knit below into. So just work my way here back towards the next one so you can see one more time what this looks like. Grab some yarn because you'll need a good bit to keep those stitches loose. And again, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll see that the way this pattern for the Emily's hat works out, you're starting the new knit 5 times below right above the previous one. You can also use your fingers to help manipulate the stitch and keep it nice and loose on your right hand needle as you work these stitches, because again you want to be able to lift it up and over and have a little bit of yarn to make it look sort of puffy to get the technique. So I'll use my finger here and just kind of make sure that the yarn is nice and loose, and then work into each of the stitches starting with the 5th round all the way to the round right below the stitch that I'm currently going to be working. So there's my 5. Knit the live stitch on the needle, and then one at a time, just using my left hand needle, lifting these bars or these elongated stitches up and over the stitch I've just worked in my current round. So there's 5, and that's what it looks like. The first couple times you work it, it might seem a little daunting, but as with anything in knitting, you work it a couple of times and it's super easy.